All right, what up, people? It's your boy Chig from Gooner Eagle Eye coming to you again with a brand new video. This time, it's the big one. It's the one we all want outside of the FA Cup final. If you're honest, let's be honest, this is the big one. It's Spurs versus Arsenal. And boy, oh boy, oh boy. I want Arsenal to win every single game. I think it's pretty safe to say if you're an Arsenal fan, of course, that's what you want. You want Arsenal to win every single game possible. But man, I want us to win this game so bad. I want us to win this game so badly. I mean, my word. I think if we're all honest here, outside of the final, from now until the end of the season, let's be honest, this is our biggest game of the season. Yes, it's bigger than next week. Because if you're really true for yourself, you know we're not making the top four. And even if we did make the top four, are we really celebrating? Is that what it's come to? So no, it's about this. But I'll tell you what, for me personally as an Arsenal fan, the only thing worse than Arsenal winning the league is seeing these fuckers down the road win the league. I don't want that. You don't want that. And as much as I can't stand Chelsea, I would take Chelsea winning it every single day of the week. Shout out to James if he's watching. He's a subscriber of mine, even though he's a Chelsea fan. But, of course, he's welcome. I have no idea how we're going to approach it. If this was a normal game, to tell you the truth, I'd say that, Spurs are in such good form. They're grinding out results. They're doing really well. But they are. They're doing really, really well. And it's really hard to imagine how we're going to win this. Having said that, we have started to, let's say it real quietly because it's Arsenal, started to grind out results ourselves. We're not doing too badly, lately. It started against Middlesbrough. And we just about won that game and people weren't really that confident. Then we grinded out a result against Man City and people thought, okay, maybe Arsenal not dead yet. And then we beat the champions and a lot of people say, yeah, but it's Leicester. Yeah, that excuse would have flown about 3-4 months ago. Leicester have been putting in performances after performances after performances. Don't take that away from us. That was the perfect 3-game run going into this game. And this game is going to be difficult. As much as I hate these fuckers, you have to tip your hat off to them in a way. They're doing what they're doing. They're grinding out results. And I can already hear Stell. Oh, mate. Chris, is that what it's come to? Is it really? Are you guys really that pathetic that your entire season is coming down to whether or not you beat Spurs? Yeah. Quite frankly, we are where the fuck we are. I don't want these fuckers to win the league. I don't want them to win the league. So as far as I'm concerned, this, not Man City, not even fucking Chelsea in the final. For me personally, this is the biggest game of the season because I don't want these fuckers to win the league. The FA Cup is not going to make me feel better if Spurs lift up the damn league. So the way I see it, this is the biggest game of the season. Under no circumstance do these fuckers win the league. So the way I see it is every single one of these players needs to get the fuck up for this game. That I'm talking to you, Ramsey. I'm talking to you, Mesut. So with that in mind, here is my hopeful 1-11. Because as I always say, I call it hopeful because trying to predict what this man will do is next to impossible. In goal, I'll put Petr Cech in goal. I said it in my Leicester review. If you've not seen that, go and check it out. I do think that he has picked up form lately. So I think this is a good opportunity for him to really start to show the best of Petr Cech. I don't think we're going to get classic Petr Cech ever again. But let's start to get some vintage performances from him. And you could start that with a North London game. So Cech comes in goal. The back three. And yes, I'm sticking with the back three. It's got us results why change a winning formula? I've had this stupid suspicion that this old man is going to change the shape last minute and go to 4 at the back because he changed the shape during the Leicester game and that got us the goal. I don't want him to do that. I want him to stick with 3 at the back. Now, I've heard a lot of people say that they're holding players. To tell you the truth, Monreal did fine against Leicester. I actually thought he played the best out of the centre-backs, if you want me to be real. Having said that, yes, I also want holding back for this game. I actually would move Monreal to left wing back. Yes, I'd pick him over Gibbs. I think Gibbs has shown why he's not in the team lately, and he's shown why a lot of people, to be honest, want to get rid of him. So I would move Monreal to left wing back, but my 3 centre backs, of course, would be Gabriel, Koscielny, and Holding. They did so well against Man City. Put those 3 together and win them in there. I don't want to see no Mustafi. You guys know how I feel about Mustafi. For me, he's not good enough. Having said that, don't interrupt what is so far working, right? Gabriel, to tell you the truth, played all right against Leicester. I mean, he's starting to defy the one good game in every 5 rule that I have for him. He's had 2 back-to-back good games. So I'd say stick him in there and see what he could do alongside Koscielny and Holding. Right wing back, Bellerin don't get in my team. I don't think he played that well against Leicester. I thought he played all right. For me, it's not even a debate. Put Ox in there. The last 2 times he's played, he's been man of the match comfortably. But in my opinion, he's playing well there, and I'll give it to Ox. You know, no matter where lately, especially this season, no matter where Wenger seems to play him, he seems to excel. I still think his best position is centre mid. We needs must right now, and we need him as that right winger or that right wing back role, particularly if Rose is playing. In the centre, now it's really difficult because for me, the temptation is matching physical player with physical player. Particularly Dembele plays. He always has a good game against us, annoyingly. I heard he's touch and go. Please miss that game. He is a good player for them. As much as I hate to admit it, he is. For me, if you play Ox as a right wing back, it does leave a bit of a gaping hole in terms of the middle. I strongly believe that Wenger will play Ramsey because it's Ramsey. His second favourite player is Iwobi, but he seems to be mistreating Iwobi at the moment. So he seems to have fallen out of love with him. I wish he'd fall out of love with Ramsey. I suspect Ramsey will start this game. He wouldn't get in my hope for 1 to 11. My hope for 1 to 11 would consist of Mohamed El Nene, yes, not Coquelin. I think having 2 hot-headed people in the middle is a recipe for disaster. I think El Nene will be cute. And I think he always seems to play well with the midfield partner that I'm going to pick, which is Xhaka. He always plays well with Xhaka. They have a very good understanding. They used to play in the same league. They are apparently very good friends off the field. Play those 2 in the middle. He could be the perfect balance for a hot-headed Xhaka, who, by the way, needs to stay on this pitch. I don't want to see no bullshit from Xhaka. So I'd have Xhaka playing alongside El Nene. In front of them, I'd play Lee's boy, Mesut Ozil. Mesut has to have a good game. He needs a Man City-like performance. Dare I say, he's a better than Man City-like performance. And I thought he played well against Man City, but he played he looked like he was tired as fuck against Leicester. I don't want to see that. I want to see something better from Mesut, and hopefully we'll get that on Sunday. Next to him, I have Alexis. There is no doubt in my mind, in spite of the last couple of performances, Alexis will be bang up for this game. And for me, playing in that kind of free role that he has, in that kind of sort of number 10 free running role that he has, I have no doubt he'll turn up in this game and do something, in my opinion. Up front, who would I have? It wouldn't be Theo, despite his goals. If Dan Shaw wouldn't be Giroud because I don't think the shape suits him, for me it'd be Danny Welbeck. I think Welbeck would excel in this shape, but I just wish he'd have an opportunity to play. I know a lot of people say that they would have him as a left wing back. I get that argument, but I personally would have him up front. For me, I will never ever pick that Tottenham will beat us in this game in a prediction. Never, because I have to believe the players will be up for it. I have to believe that form goes out the window and that both of the teams will go right at each other. Wisdom says it will be 1-1. Fuck that. We are about to destroy their title hopes because I refuse. It's a bad enough pill to take that we're going to finish below them. I do not want them to lift the league on top of that shit. So for me, I think we'll beat them and we'll beat them 2-1. I truly believe that. Anyway, this is me and my overly aggressive review. If you do like this video, hit that subscribe button. And if you do like this video, give it a thumbs up and share it with other people. Hopefully, I'll be back to review the video probably Sunday night, Monday morning in an undisclosed location. I get to show off my S8 a little bit, see what it can do. And I'll pre-record something, and I might even have some editing for you. Who knows? I might show off a little bit. All right. I'm out of here, people. Have a good Friday night. Take care. Peace.